Pennsylvania GOP Senate frontrunner, Dr. Mehmet Oz, is with us. I certainly would want to be in your position. A very close race. We knew going in this would be a tight race. Well, the most amazing observation I have about this, if you look at the three top leaders and you look at the percentages of vote, all three ran as Donald Trump, Make America Great Again conservatives, all three of you. Now, you happen to get the president's endorsement, which obviously paid dividends for you. But what does that say about where the people in Pennsylvania are? I think it's very telling.
Now, the people are very supportive of President Trump, and the more Joe Biden's in office, the more they remember those halcyon days of the Trump administration. But if I can comment on this race, we have covered all counties to ensure that the ballots are correctly counted. This election is ours. We have done well. What I want to do today, though, is to talk about unifying our party, because those three front runners and their other candidates as well all worked their tails off. But we need to unite to take on Fetterman, who you mentioned earlier. And I am praying that he makes a full recovery. As a heart doctor trained at the University of Pennsylvania, I am optimistic. But this really comes down to what people in Pennsylvania want. People in Pennsylvania have a clear choice. Fetterman is to the left of Joe Biden. He's not equal to Biden. He's to the left. So he supports spending. He supports restricting energy production, which in our Commonwealth is a big issue. That drives inflation, number one driver of inflation. I want to liberate energy producers to reduce inflation. Democrats want open borders. There's a real hot topic here. I want to shut down the cartel-run human trafficking operation at the border and also shut down the drugs they're bringing in that makes them even more money. Fetterman wants socialized medicine, like Bernie Sanders. We saw what happens when you have one-size-fits-all approaches. It didn't work during COVID. It doesn't work in general. I want private solutions customized to your needs. I'm a doctor. I spent my life studying this. I will take these messages to every corner of the Commonwealth. I pledge that, including places Republicans, Sean, don't often go. I've gotten to Pittsburgh and Philly to do free clinics. We've taken care of thousands of folks. So I understand the challenges of working with people who feel forgotten. And I got to say, you know this about me, because the hardest part of this campaign in many ways was getting you to vet me, that I have my core conservative values, but there's a lot of love in my heart for folks on the other side of the aisle, and we will pull this Commonwealth together as I campaign into the fall.
I said it and I meant it. I didn't endorse you because we're friends, and we are friends. I wanted to know that you were America first. I wanted to know you would fight hard as a conservative, a Make America Great Again conservative, a Trump conservative, a Save America conservative at this point. I think, again, you just look at this. You got fully 87% of the vote in the primary in Pennsylvania. Republicans are all claiming the MAGA mantle. That is a profound number. But Dr. Oz, we'll watch it. We heard Matt's analysis. We got yours. I did a lot of digging myself. I'm pretty confident in my numbers, but time will tell. We really appreciate you being with us and coming on as often as you did. Thank you.